Alright, this is a reading for Rachel. So we're going to start off with the moon. See what the moon has to say. Get through these moon cycles. Okay. Bam. We're going to talk to the universe real quick. Has to say, the universe has to say to Rachel. It's got some things hidden. Alright, well that's out there in the open. We're going to pull out the hidden cards. Pew, pew, pew. Alright. Interesting. What you don't see. This way. Turn you sideways so I can look different. This is your higher self. There's your higher self. What to say to you? This one. Alright. Not much to say. Alright. We're discovering. Okay. Spirit guides. What is spirit guides? Spirit guides. Spirit guides. Spirit guides. What do you want to say? Alright. Angels. What do you want to say? Pull out the storyline. Alright. I'm going to start off with the storyline. When the moon is near, it means good omen. It predicts fortune. When distant, it exposes exposure of your secrets. Right? The eye, when great interest taken by friends. When distant, it signifies suspicion. Wine is a symbol of cheerful and gaiety. The dog represents true friendships. Alright, so what I'm reading is you have good fortune coming in. Someone has taken interest in you and would like to help you create a joyful life at this present time. Do not be weary of this person, because they're here to help you if you apply yourself. That is your story, right? We're going to start with the universe wants to talk to you first. It is time for you to start trying to celebrate. You're on the track of creating a better life for yourself. It's not, you need to celebrate that things are going to get better. They don't seem like it maybe right in front of you, but you need to be more joyful, more cheerful, that you are in a position to create the life you want to live. What you don't see is that because you have been more loving towards yourself and trying to work on your mind, you're building a foundation with the universe. It loves you, and you're trying to transform your self-image. You're trusting that this decision is what's right for you, and you're trying to turn it into a positive situation. And that would be your higher self. This is why this explains the creative spark coming out. You have sparked this in you. You have now put yourself on a journey or a pathway to creating a better version of yourself. To create the highest version of yourself, the most abundant, most loving, most kind, most caring, most hardworking, most peaceful version of yourself. My cards are glowing. That was weird. Your spirit guides says they want you to embrace this change. Be grateful. Start a gratitude list. Start journaling about positive things that are going on. I mean, it is okay to reflect upon the negative, but we do not embody it. Right? Celebrate every day, like I said. Every day, celebrate it. Celebrate it and dance. Exercise. Get moving around. Celebrate and honor your physical body through dance and movement. And release that does not serve you. If it is not making you feel loved, abundant, and joyful, you need to release it. This could be people, places, and things. People being family members, coworkers, lovers, adult children, friends, family, whoever it is that isn't bringing love into your life. More chaos than love. Places you should go, certain areas, certain towns, certain states, doesn't matter. You need to make the choice not to ever go to those places. And things you engage. That includes the way you talk on social media, things you listen to, the food you eat, the places you go. I mean, it's all of it. You have to change people, places, and things. NA taught me that, and my life has changed. It's much more peaceful, pleasant, and abundant. No more complaining. It is safe for you to receive. Create yourself a gratitude list and start working on removing financial and emotional burdens. This sometimes, financial burdens, is working on spending habits, paying back debts that you owed. This, when it comes to emotional ones, this is saying sorry to people you fucked over, lied to, or betrayed. Taking personal responsibility that you did fuck ass shit and that you are no longer going to engage in that behavior. I did this, but it did not have to define me. Holding space and compassion for yourself and giving yourself also that forgiveness. Not everybody's going to take your thank you or I'm sorry and withhold it, but as long as you know that you genuinely mean that and you will not repeat the cycle, and if you do, you will hold yourself accountable, but ultimately you are on the way of not living that life or that behavior or that mannerism or that character trait again. Hold forgiveness for yourself and move the fuck forward. Do not let anybody keep you or leave you in that state of who you were, because it is not who you're choosing to be today. And every day with the world of free will and that the God or the universe, as you believe, bestowed upon you, you have the choice to choose who you are. And a lot of it is undoing what everybody else taught you. So go find yourself and pray. Pray to God, pray to the universe, whoever you believe in, pray to them. If they're loving, kind, and compassionate, then they will answer if you're true in your intentions. Exercise, increase your energy and your manifestation abilities. Remember that the universe and God is your only way of receiving. Nobody else can provide you the love, support, and abundance that you need to move forward within yourself. Words of abundance. You have every ability to instantly manifest abundance, choosing powerful, positive words. Always to describe your own and the world around you in a loving, optimistic way. And that is what you will attract for yourself. The world is healing. People are becoming more loving. The financial crises are being solved. Hunger is being solved. Housing is being solved. I not see the results, but with the faith in the universe, you eventually will. And as we finish off, we got Nightshade, Dreamweaver, and Blue Moon. Now, I'm not very familiar with this deck, so we're going to use the book. Page 48. Look. 48, 49, and 10. Nightshade. Toxic negative sabotage. You need to heal your self-sabotaging behaviors. You need to not talk to yourself shitty, and you need to let not other people talk to yourself shitty. Ultimately, anybody who talks to you out of pocket, don't get mad, don't respond, leave them the fuck alone. Block them, delete them, remove them from your environment. Right? And do this to yourself. Okay? So, something about me. So my name is Elizabeth now. My name used to be Margaret. You might know that one. When I decided to change everything, I had to understand that it was tied to a version of me that was hurt, was scared, was angry, was frightened, felt unloved, felt betrayed. And I had to sever ties in a sense of telling Marg to sit down and shut the fuck up. We're not going to do this. We're not going to throw hands. We're not going to cut them. We're not going to run up in their house no more. We're going to be giving it to the God. Giving it to God. Giving it to the universe. For me, it's the universe. For you, it might be God. You know? But we prayed and prayed and prayed and prayed and prayed and prayed and prayed. And when we saw moments where we could go the different direction, we chose to go the other direction instead of the old way. We changed our response to it. Instead of letting people invoking the energy they were trying to cultivate, which was drama, we left it alone and let them have it. You want drama? There you go. It's yours. But it mind me if I decide to fuck off and not participate. And so it's telling you, you need to ask the universe for protection. Not just from others, but from yourself. Help me not talk to myself that way. And some of the things I did was I sang love songs to myself. I wrote sticky notes. I set timers in my phone that says, "You're beautiful, don't forget that today. You're worthy, don't forget that. You're powerful, you're smart." I would set alarms in my phone to go off to remind me to keep going. Dreamweaver. Goal setting, action, and effort. Too funny that I said that. Dreamer is reminding you that you determine your own life path. You know, start writing down what you want for your dreams. Be specific in a sense of, like, for example, I prayed for a certain job. I did not pray for a specific job. I prayed for a certain type of job that travels, meets new people, and gives away free stuff. And be able to help people while I'm on this journey. Bless people with the universe's love and care. That is what I ask for. That is what I do. On multiple different levels. Like, I got a real job and I got this one. And I do it both ways. You know? But we got to learn to ask the universe, what do we want to do? Do you want to help people? Do you know? And then if you don't know exactly what it is, ask for clarification, you know? And be open to new opportunities to try new things, to approach new situations that may challenge you, but for you to see what you're actually made of. Not to see how defensive you can be, but to how open and willing you are to learning something new that you've never done before. And know that you have the ability to create the life that you want, but you have to be opening to stepping in new ways to creating that. Which brings us to blue moon. Manifestation, power, and auspiciousness. The magical moon of manifestation, 2 full moons in one calendar. The second is called the blue moon, which we just had recently. Because it's rare, it's considered the most auspicious time for goal setting, spellcasting, and general manifestation. So back to what I was saying about the dream weaver. You think of what you want and watch the universe build it. And there are certain times of the month, like recently, you must have prayed for clarity. You must have prayed recently for an answer, and here it is. Keep going. You're in the right place. You're making the right decisions for yourself. And the universe wants you to know that no matter what you've done or what you've been through, you are worthy of love. You're worthy of truth. You're worthy of compassion. You're worthy of abundance. You're worthy of wealth. And this is a generational curse thing that you are breaking, but you have to break it. The reason this is coming to you is because your dad is trying to break it. And your guides, which are his guides, which are my guides, which are our family guides. I mean, you have other ones outside of the family, but they want this for you. That's why they keep pushing you to there. And you've got to really settle down that ego and realize that this is for you to go with the flow. And if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure you're a Libra. I'm not mistaken. Where did I put it? Libra. Look at that. Yes, you are a Libra. Ideas, opinions, politics, diplomacy. These are things that personal dream, papers at home. Alright. They say that you would be good for designing, fashion, art, dealership, or graphics. Are good ways for you to channel your energy. And it's saying for you that to put dating on the back burner. That it is not where you should be focusing your energy at this moment. Because you need to work on, I guess, building your own. You need to work on building your own self-love. And ultimately the thing is I had to learn this myself. I don't know what love is until I started to give it to myself. And when I started realizing people weren't treating me the way I treated myself, that's how I knew that they didn't love me. They liked me. They loved what I did. They loved what I could do for them. But they didn't love me. Because they didn't treat me and talk to me the same way that I treated and talked to myself. Even when I was mad at myself. And we are our worst critics. So we're going to be a lot more harsher to ourselves than the people who are only passerbys. For the most part, most people don't stay forever. And I really had to start dating myself. Well, started talking to myself the way I wanted to be talked to. And then I started dating myself. Taking myself out to get my hair done, get my nails done, out to eat, on adventures, doing stuff for me, going kayaking, hiking, regardless of what other people felt or thought about it. I had to do it for myself, so that I knew when somebody came into my life, whether it was romantically, platonically, or any of that stuff, I was already my own friend. I didn't need them to be my friend because I was already my own friend. And so when they weren't being friendly towards me, or they were being dishonest and disloyal, I could recognize that because I wasn't putting myself. They can be how they are. Let people be who they are. But you cannot, the only thing you can control is how you respond to it. And if you know this person is doing this to you, you have every power and every right to leave them the fuck alone. What you don't have is the right to harm them or shit on them. Because hurt people, and to break the cycle, you must stop being one of those hurt people. The universe does love you, and it wants you to be more kinder to yourself. Because we do make mistakes. It doesn't mean that you're not worthy. Right? Blessed be the universe. I love you. The universe loves you. May you have the day you deserve. And bye.